Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my next episode of my Men of War series, Rise of the Fallen. Just going to be a simple map update. Then towards the end half, we're going to be doing the second series announcement. So we're going to be doing two different series. They're going to be alternating between each week. So one week I'll do my main series. The next week I'll be doing this series. So let's go and take a look at the map for the Rise of the Fallen. As you can see, we still have our five main nations: the League, Kingdom of Roderick, Krasnian Sardom, Pangean Union, and Republic of Leistung. Now, if we take a closer look over at Leistung, you can see that a new faction is arising called the Fallen. The only thing we know from them is that they're naming themselves the Fallen. It is from the last video of the rebels who took control of the National Guard and are beginning to reclaim land for themselves. Republic of Leistung is sending forces to intervene and push them back, but they're having to spare every single man, every single shell, every single last bullet in order to keep the Union at bay, because they are definitely getting close to the capital. So far, they're holding them at a stalemate, but who knows what's going to happen in these upcoming videos. Now, if we look to the west, where the League is, on the border they are mobilizing troops and beginning to attack. We don't know if they're going to attack Leistung or just drive through and head over to the Union. Or maybe they'll go assist with the Fallen problem. We have yet to see what they're going to do. Now, moving to my second series. For the moment, I'm going to be calling it The War to End All Wars. Pretty cliche, but it works. So we're going to have 10 total factions. The first one, World Peacekeepers, is going to be the faction controlled directly by myself. Using that faction, I'm going to be keeping order, maybe not order, but equalizing battlefields when needed. I'll be using them at a minimal as much as I can, but because I want to see what you guys do with the other 9 factions. Now, as you can see, some of these factions are called German-based, Japanese-based, all those based factions. When I say that, I only mean they're skin-based. So the in-game mechanics, they'll be using those skins. So there'll be a German skin-based faction, Japanese skin-based faction, etc. Now, for the rebel factions, so they don't look identical, they will be only using the Home Guard skins, which each faction has a Home Guard, which is basically the National Guard skin. They'll be using those skins. So out of those 9 factions, each one will be based on a first-come, first-served basis. First one there gets to become the leader of that faction, and after that, anybody is allowed to join the faction. They'll join as a civilian. If the leader wants to promote them to a higher level, they are more than willing to do so. Just let me or another admin, if I get any, know, and we'll give them the roles that you want. Now, with that said, the first person to join each faction is going to be able to choose the history for their faction. If they so choose, they can also pick an actual name other than these names and get that ball rolling. Once we get everyone situated and each faction has at least one member, we can start getting the bios written down, at least typed up for the most part. And then I can start getting the map made, the stats made, and distributed to each faction. Which, speaking of stats, the main factions are going to have, well, they're going to be countries, so they're going to have actual militaries, and they're going to be pretty strong. The rebel factions are going to start very small with limited resources, troops, and ammo. They're not going to have much to do. So, if you guys are interested in joining, here is the Discord link. I'll also have one in the description. If you do want to join, go and click on that and feel free to join. Sign up for which faction you want. And just again, there it is. I'll post it for you again. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to DM me. Just join that server, or heck, just message me on YouTube, and I'm more than happy to talk to you. Have a wonderful evening, wherever you guys are in this wonderful world.